Soon after he gets in, that's going to start to happen. It's very complicated just because it's got so many stakeholders. Did you have a question?
Yeah.
All right.
How would Obama deal with Iran?
Obama has flat out said that he is not interested in nuclear Iran. Again, we don't know exactly what that means. But given his kind of hawkish stance when it comes to Pakistan, I think that strikes are a possibility. Possibly joint strikes with Israel. I don't, it's not a typical, not something you normally associate with liberals. But
I think definitely he has made clear that he, any kind of conflict or military engagement would be a last resort, and he'd exhaust every single diplomatic effort possible first before considering any kind of military action. And I think he's also open to engaging Iran in diplomatic discussions.
No, honestly, he wants to leverage the international system, and he doesn't. My understanding of his position is that you're not a rogue state unless you're a rogue state, unless you're operating outside the international system, outside the system of states. Then he doesn't consider you a non-entity. He doesn't believe in the whole axis of evil idea. He sees Iran as a sovereign state to negotiate with, but he's not going to take military action off the table.
Right. Anyone see something?
I think that John McCain's foreign policy position on Iran is stronger. I think it can be summed up in 4 words: bomb on Iran. 3 words, sorry.
Yes. Well, McCain, he has this idea to create a League of Democracies. The thing is, the UN has been very ineffective in doing anything about Iran because Russia and China are very recalcitrant in the UN because they have a lot of dealings with Iran, right? So his, League of Democracies will basically keep Russia and China out of it, so we and our allies abroad can have a more unilateral way of doing things with Iran. Not bomb just yet, but the thing is, Obama's more to talking with them, I believe, with Iran. McCain will not talk to Iran because, yes, it is a sovereign state, but he says that the people who want to destroy us and our allies, we will not talk to them, not just so openly as Obama will.
Although you're right, exactly. Although McCain wants to say that Obama will talk with Ahmadinejad without preconditions.
That's it. That's right.
Yeah. But that's kind of skewing things. I think Obama without preconditions, it just means I think
not agreeing to their terms.
Right. Yeah. It's still like it wouldn't be like a president would automatically just right when Obama comes to office, he would meet with Ahmadinejad. There'd be first low-level talks, and there'd have to be conditions met there first before Obama would talk. But for the low-level diplomatic talks to happen, Obama would agree for them to happen immediately. For first, just to engage them. Like what we've done with North Korea is we've engaged them diplomatically, and it's been proven kind of that it works because North Korea now has agreed to halt its nuclear program, and we took them off the terrorist watch list too, just recently. And it kind of shows that engaging the nation it has some success in terms of getting what we want. Yeah.
So how does Obama then define success or victory in Iraq? Does he have it? I don't think.
No, it's not really.
The zero-sum game, with
That's true. I
feel like that's more Republican rhetoric.
Yeah.
I know he's always talking about, hey, I voted against him. I mean, I applaud him for that, but the fact of the matter is we're there now. So.
But Iran?
Iraq.
He didn't vote against him. He wasn't in the Senate.
He said he was opposed to it.
It's complicated just because there's so many stakeholders and so many people that have to agree before anything can happen. But I think if it were completely up to him, he'd rather have us out than have Iraq have a stable government. And that's just a matter of preference, really, at that point.
Well,
I think he'd rather. And
I don't think he would just pull out immediately.
No, but I mean, if he completely had it his way, I think if it was between Iraq dissolving into chaos and us staying there and just pouring billions and billions of dollars and trillions of dollars into that, I think he'd rather us lose our entanglement from there. Is just this is just reading him because he's never flat out said anything like that.
Well, he did say that he wanted to shift a lot of the money being spent to the Iraqi government because they have a big set for not being used toward the effort at all.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's like a shifting of responsibility.
He definitely doesn't want it.
He would keep the Iraqi government on a tight leash, but they would have to show progress and improvements in order for us to keep our commitment with them. If they kind of slack off, then are being corrupt and not managing their system well, then that's kind of telling us this is not going well. We might as well just pull out if they're not meeting their conditions. Yeah.